my best friend in the entire world. She was 87 years old, and she had Alzheimer's. Now, that is why I haven't made a video in quite some time, because I've had trouble dealing with it, and I just, I kind of went into a depression, so I took like a break from YouTube for a while, and I think that's what I needed. But yesterday, like, I don't know what you call it, but I guess a light went off in me, and I snapped back to myself. Well, as much as myself as I can possibly be without her, because, when she passed away, she took a part of me with her because of the fact that she is my best friend. See, what happened is the day before, on April 19th, we had a family dinner, and it was the first family dinner in a very, very, very long time. So, I had decided that I was going to go over to her house, and it's been, it had been a very, very long time since I've been over there, probably since before she died. My aunt and my uncle are living in the house now, but I went to her house, and I just sat there, and I was very, very quiet. I sat in her living room, and I was very, very quiet, and I'm sorry. Just trying to soak everything in. My aunt had told me that I could take anything that I wanted of BB's, and I didn't take anything yet because I was so emotional, and I was trying to soak everything in and remember where everything was, because they had moved everything around from where she had it, and I was just very quiet. And then I went to her room. I opened the door, and almost everything was the same that I remember it. I mean, the chair that I sat in when I went to visit her last, because she was very sick and she was in her bedroom, so I went in her bedroom and I sat in the chair. And I just remember holding her hand and telling her how much I loved her and that she was my best friend in the entire world. But anyways, I went over there, and she just kept holding my hand and she wouldn't let it go. She was asleep, of course, and I just remember her holding my hand and she wouldn't let it go, and she squeezed it. So, I went over there on the 19th, and that chair was in the exact same place that that it was put in for me to sit with her. So I got very emotional then too, and I just sat on her bed, looking around her room, and you know, like, I just sat there and I was looking around her room and, just remembering everything that I had told her that day. And it was very, it was a very, I guess you could say, one-sided conversation. Because she wasn't there. She wasn't BB anymore. Like, she was, but she wasn't. She wasn't the BB that I remember. So,